MS Dhoni. There's a lot written, a lot spoken. There's an enormous energy and presence around MS wherever you go. But the truth of his character is one that's full of a great richness, great humility. Is always the focal point of our team is in MS's room. Everyone gathers there. It's just it's like a breakfast room almost. It's a natural point of gathering, and I think that's what surrounds a great leader. Someone that's got the common touch, someone that can make the decision, but someone that is very honest and is very approachable and is very talented.
They love their team. They love the fact that we've had increasingly good success throughout the tournament, reaching ultimately the crescendo of winning the IPL this series. They love to support their local talent. It means a lot every day to people in the streets, in warehouses, in various corporate sectors for their side and their identity and their life and their force to actually get up. So to play with passion in this tournament is I think, such a unique and special opportunity for the game. He can pull a rabbit out of the hat anytime because he is such an outstanding little character. He's really carried the weight of his nation on his shoulders, and you know, as a spinning option within the Chennai Super Kings side, there's been no one more successful in the history of the game. And so his cricketing talent obviously speaks for itself, and the mystery around that as well. I mean, he's practically changed the way that world cricket consumes finger spinners. And he's done it in a really great spirit. Smile on his face always. That deep expression, that I call it the lure of his eyes, where he goes up and all you can see is these big round eyes that are just like moons in his head, and you're just mesmerised into them. And it's like he's kind of willing you and spelling you into thinking that he's doing something that he's not. And there's a great charm and there's a great presence in that. And then there's the softer side of Murali. There's the side that is concerned about others. We saw his deep compassion showed when the tsunami victims of Sri Lanka were at their most desperate needs. More than anything, there's a side to him that, and this is a quirky side that I could never see coming. He's quite concerned about conditions. Who's umpiring? Who's batting? You know, when he's bowling to MS Dhoni, he says, "Man, you smashed me miles." and he feels like he almost, you know, can't get it over him. You know, he'll touch the ground and he'll worry about the dew, and you know, little things like that are quite ironic considering the lofty heights that he's generated through his tremendous match play. The cricketing world has called him Mr. Cricket. I disagree with that. I think that title, I think he's actually Mr. Cricket 2, because we found Matthya Muralitharan as Mr. Cricket, the genuine product. But his work ethic, his love for the game, his commitment, his ability to be able to fight through scenarios has given him a great backbone and a great Aussie spirit, which naturally rubs off in a culture of any men. The one thing that does cross boundaries is the culture of men. There has to be people who lead and there has to be people that follow. And Mike Hussey is a terrific leader in his own right. Whilst he's not captain of our side, he's someone that will always dot the I and cross the T and be what really is ultimately a fulfilling prophecy, and that is he is Mr. Cricket number 2. Well, I sat beside Matthya Muralitharan in a plane with Michael Hussey. There was 10A, 10B, which I'm sitting in the middle, and 10C. And these two are just firing like cannonballs across at each other, cricketing questions, the statistical demons rattling away in their head, and they're purging all sorts of information to each other. And of course I'm finding it really hard not to just nod off and start to think, oh, can't we talk about fishing or surfing or family or anything bar cricket, and anything for goodness sake apart from cricket statistics. Oh, just couldn't understand it. I'm very much looking forward to the Champions League. Firstly, its location has treated me beautifully over the years, and I've got some very dear and close friends and a country, and a real bonus. And in fact, one of the catch cries out of the final is, "Haydos, you'll be delighted that we get through tonight because you're going to South Africa." So that's a special venue for me personally. I think it's a really, really hot property, and I hope that everyone gets behind it everywhere across the world, because it also creates incredibly strong pathways for our young and aspiring domestic cricketers to see them sit on a stage which has global attention and feel the power and the force of and the passion of a clubhouse and locations right across the world. That competition, without actually reaching the international stage, is going to be very, very special for cricket.